Hello and welcome back to the FPL Tom deadline stream. It's going to be a deadline stream for match day 2. I've just realised I've actually got the wrong camera on, but it is what it is. I've just finished work, so we are going to, stream for you guys. We're going to help you guys out ahead of match day 2 for Euro Fantasy. If your team didn't quite go so well, like myself, you might be looking to hit that wildcard or limitless button in match day 2. If you do have any drafts that you want rating or any kind of advice on your team for this game week, obviously, as always, leave it under my pinned tweet on Twitter at FPLTom_. If you do leave it under there, then I can review it. We'll probably do reviews around about 1 o'clock-ish, and then we'll just do them sporadically as they do come in. As always, this will be a dual stream live on TikTok and on YouTube. So if you're on TikTok and you want to come over to the YouTube stream, see my team on screen, answer questions, get involved with the polls as well. And when we do team reviews as well, your team will be live on screen as well. If you enjoy any of the content that you see either on YouTube or on TikTok as well, drop us a like. You got to do that. You got to drop us a like. It's pretty self-explanatory. And we are closing in on that 5,000 subscriber mark as well on YouTube. We're super close to that. So if you do want to help us out in that regard as well, hit that subscribe button. Someone said, I stunk, can't lie, 56 points. Bro, that's more than I got. I think I finished on 46, so yeah. On a wild card, anyone recommend to take in? I think Croatia are definitely a team to look at. England defensively, obviously Germany, Switzerland with them playing Scotland, Belgium against Romania. I think Portugal against Turkey as well. They're some of the top teams. I think Ukraine, even though they lost 3-0, I still think it's probably, something to potentially take a look at. I probably would go Gahey on that one, Andy, as well. Offcore, one of our channel members, has said his wild card is active. If you want to send me that one, then go for it. And yeah, I'd also go for a Kanji over Shah in that regard as well. Should I captain Musiala or Gundogan? I'm not sure, mate. I'm currently going for Gundogan. On a few of the predicted models I've seen on Twitter, he is projected to get more points and expected goals. So that's why we're going for him. I think he's more likely as well to see more minutes. He also had better data than both Musiala and Wirtz in match day 1 as well. So take it with a pinch of salt. Probably a little bit unlucky that we didn't get an attack in return from him. That's probably how I'm going to look at it, to be honest. Hi, Tom. Who do you bench out of Gundogan, Wirtz, and Musiala? Why are you benching any of them? Why are you benching any of them? You might as well start them all and then, just get them subbed out if they don't do very well. Where do I send my team? If you want to send me a team, go over to my Twitter. Let me just load it up on my computer. Go over to my Twitter. Go over to my pinned tweet. I'm going to make it the pinned tweet now. Give me a second. Pin that to my profile. So yeah, go over to my Twitter at FPLTom_. Go to my pinned tweet. And leave your team under there if you want it rating. And we'll do it a little bit later on the stream. So around 1 o'clock-ish. Get Timmy Elsnick in your team. Bro, Timmy Elsnick, as soon as I saw him, it was a blast from the past, really, wasn't it? If no one knows, Timmy Elsnick, ex-Mansfield player. So yeah, we're happy with that one. I have 1 Germany defender, so I can only have 2 midfielders. Who would I drop? Probably Wirtz. I think he's probably the most likely to see the least minutes, if that makes sense. Should I captain Musiala or... Oh, you asked me that one. I'm going for Musiala myself. Yeah, I think both are really good assets for match day 1 to go and obviously pick up for this week. Laura, welcome to the FPL Tom fan pack. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member of the channel. Massively appreciate that one by you. Obviously, you will get priority in these chats now when I obviously do go through them and they do get a little bit busy. You will get priority. So thank you very much for that. Other channel members, welcome Laura in. What's Offcore said? He said, I would send my team, but I don't have Twitter X anymore. No, you don't need it. You don't need it. You should be able to leave it under the pinned tweet, to be honest, mate. You should be able to. And if not, type it out in the chat and we'll review it there. Is Rodri injured? I've not seen anything. Unless he's flagged in the game, then that's probably the only thing I've seen. But I've not seen anything on Twitter. I've got Bellingham, Wirtz, and Musiala. Who should I captain? Well, I think you want to go for a German because they play today. Bellingham plays the 20th. So, yeah, I'd do that. So, he plays tomorrow. Done Mbappe to Ronaldo and Shaqiri to Saka. Yeah, I think they're sensible moves. I've transferred Mbappe out for Kane. Fair enough. Yeah. What other questions have we got? Griezmann or Ronaldo? I probably would be more edging towards Ronaldo. I'll talk through my team in a second, to be honest. Also, do you think Trippier is a better pick than Gahey? I'm on the limitless as well. I don't think he didn't really venture too far forward, and Gahey was immense for ball recoveries. Tom, my team we drafted last week went so bad, but I'm holding out the wild card till match day 5. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are in that boat though. There's only some people, and like the people that have done well have probably got a little bit fortunate with some picks. So yeah, I think a lot of people are in the same position, mate. So I wouldn't stress it too much. Yamal, I do like Yamal, but I probably would still prefer Ronaldo over that one. The White Goldfish said 31 points doesn't need to be FPL. I still got it, bro. I think a lot of people had a stinker this week, didn't they? Should I play Limitless this match day? I'm slightly more. It depends what your chip strategy is for match day 3 and what you and like how your team's going to be looking. Because remember, it will go back to how that match day 1 team is looking. But I think personally, you can build a pretty good team with a wild card. This is my wild card team, and there's probably no one. Maybe like João Cancelo, but yeah, I could downgrade the goalkeeper and get João Cancelo. Like, there's quite a few good 4 million goalkeepers with strong fixtures this week. So I think you can build a pretty good team without the Limitless chip. Am I from Mansfield? I am indeed. Can you play a song? No, because I don't want to get copyrighted on YouTube. But I can sing you a song if you want. Yes. Yeah. He's got that right. He has got that right. Right, let's talk you through my team then currently. So currently we've got in goal, we've got Jordan Pickford. I feel England were very good defensively. If you look at the XG conceded, I think it was 0.17, which is the lowest of any team at the tournament. Bit of Southgate ball, proper negative. Probably some more clean sheets along the way as well. So I've gone for the double up him and Gahey as well. Gahey was pretty good for ball recoveries. I've gone for Ricardo Rodriguez. He had 7 ball recoveries in that game. Or was it 8? It might have been 7 or 8 ball recoveries, so pretty decent numbers still. Not at the same level as a Kanji, but he is 0.5 cheaper, so it does allow me to get some more exciting players in further up the field, so that's why we've gone for him over a Kanji, but I also think a Kanji is a very, very good shout for this game week. Gvardiol, obviously he's going to be quite a popular pick this week. I thought he actually looked quite good. It's whether or not they do slot him back in at centre-back though, because defensively there are a few questions to be asked of Croatia. Mittelstadt for 4 million. Absolute bargain. He got more expected goal involvement than both Musiala and Wirtz in match day 1. So I think he's a very, very good pickup, to be honest, at 4 million. Meyer, I hope I'm pronouncing that one right. I've butchered it in every video I've done. Meyer, he's one of the ones that could come out. It's between him. I've looked at Sabitzer. I've looked at Xhaka. Who was the other player I've looked at? Vargas as well from Switzerland. Like, there's a few players. That's the position that might still change. Bellingham's in here because he gives me a captain option tomorrow, so that's why we've gone for him. Musiala, obviously one of the highest scoring players from match day 1. He looked very good, and I expect Germany to do well against Hungary again today. Gundogan, despite getting no attacking returns, his numbers in terms of expected data was pretty decent, so he'll take the armband again for this week. Hopefully he can obviously make up for his errors last week. And then up front we've got Ronaldo against Turkey. He had quite a lot of opportunities last night. They were basically whipping the balls into him all the time. Turkey defensively as well didn't look the best, so I definitely think Portugal will score in that one. We've gone for Antoine Griezmann. I think with Mbappe being injured and out, I expect him to step up to that next level, to be honest. So, yeah, he should be on penalties as well. 0.86 expected goal involvement as well in the opening match day. So, pretty good numbers. So, again, if you can put up similar-ish numbers to that, I think he could be a decent little differential for this week. Not seeing too many people with Antoine Griezmann. I am tempted by Yamal, but at the moment, we're going to stick with Griezmann. Stanek, he is one of the 4 million goalkeepers that is kicking about. He plays for Czech Republic. They face Georgia. Pretty good clean sheet odds. I think it's around 38%, if I'm not mistaken, for a clean sheet this week. So, pretty good ones. Wout Faes, very good for ball recoveries. So, very happy to have him. Romelu Lukaku as well. He was a very, very good pickup not a very good pickup. He was terrible, last week. Missed a lot of opportunities, but we're giving him another chance because he did create a lot and probably should have had about 4 or 5 goals. And then Bruno Fernandes, again, wasn't overly impressed with his performance last night, but I am expecting a little bit better things. Portugal, again, one of the top predicted teams to go and score some goals this weekend. So, yeah, should be good. So that's how the team's lining. I think there might be 1 or 2 positions we do change, but other than that, it's probably going to stay the same, to be honest. It probably is going to stay the same. And I've just noticed my chat is not updating on OBS. So let me just close it and reload it back in and see if it works. If not, I'm going to be squinting my eyes forever at the small YouTube chat. There we go. It's loaded back in. Cool. We'll start off with Offcore, one of the channel members. Like I said, if you do want to become a channel member, it is 99p. It's pretty reasonable, to be honest. Like I said, if you want to become a channel member, it supports the channel as well. Not massively, but, you know, you get priority in these chats. He said, again, I'm going to butcher this name, Abishai versus Scotland. I think he's an okay option. I would prefer him if he was a defender because then you'd get the clean sheet points as well. But with him being a midfielder, 5 million, Scotland were pretty terrible as well. So, yeah, I think he could be a decent pickup. Do you think you should change my midfield of Bellingham, Musiala, Gundogan, Fernandes and De Bruyne? You think this is too top heavy? No, I think that's fine. I know a lot of these players obviously did disappoint in match day 1, but let's see how they get on in match day 2. They've still got really, really good fixtures. Hello, why do you prefer the Limitless on match day 3 over match day 2? I just think, like, you know, a lot of people are saying, you know, some of the top teams are going to be through. There's not going to be the rotation. A lot of the top teams didn't look amazing in match day 1. They could very easily slip up in match day 2. And again, then we're looking at it. Like, I'm looking at Belgium, right? And I'm thinking, Romania put in a good game. Maybe that game they could draw or lose again. You know, realistically, teams like Germany, they're probably going to be progressing, rotating, so that's them out. You'll have teams like Spain, who very easily could lose to Italy and might have to go with a stronger squad just to make sure they get out this group if Croatia put pressure on and win today. So I still think some of these top teams are going to have stuff to play for in the final match day, and you can build a pretty good team with a wild card in match day 2 without using the Limitless. So, yeah, that's what we've gone for that one. Cillian, he said, need help. I have Ronaldo, Lukaku, thinking of changing Mbappe to Griezmann, so I have a captain for that match day and some bits like to Wirtz and Musiala. Which one's the better choice? DeMarco to Gvardiol, right. Yeah, I like the Mbappe to Griezmann one. I definitely, again, gives you a captain on that day, so that's very good. And Sabitslide to probably Musiala. I expect him to play more minutes, and I'm not overly keen on the DeMarco to Gvardiol one. I think that's what's the word? Not a necessity, more a luxury. That's more a luxury transfer. The other ones feel more like necessities, especially with Mbappe being injured. Should I activate my wildcard because I've got 66 points? Again, it depends how your team's looking. If it's pretty decent and you can get by with the 2 transfers, then don't activate it. It's fine. My plan was always to activate it. I went quite strong on Denmark and Italy, so that didn't really pay off, but it is what it is. Should I have Griezmann, Lukaku, Yamal, or Ronaldo, Griezmann, Lukaku? I prefer the second one, but again, Yamal's a very decent option. I just think Ronaldo could cook this week. Mitrovic as a Mbappe replacement seems a decent shout in my opinion. Would mean I can upgrade and change Kvechka to Saka. Mitrovic is probably not the one I would have gone for. I'd have gone for Valavojevic instead. He played more of the game, looked a little bit more lively as well. There's plenty of decent other striker options as well with good fixtures this week as well. So maybe have a little scout around. I think Mitrovic is probably quite low towards the list after a little bit of a poor performance, to be honest. The White Goldfish has said Lukaku, Havertz, Kane, Xhaka, Baumgart, Musiala, Ake, Castagna, Gvardiol, Kufal, Lakovojevic, Neuer, Cancelo. Anyone you would bin on my Limitless? Maybe Ake. I mean, the defensive odds for Netherlands to keep a clean sheet are pretty low, but he did obviously have good created chances, good expected data as well, so I do get that one. Xhaka, I think I would go for Vargas over Xhaka, bit better attacking data. Xhaka wasn't overly good on ball recoveries as well, so maybe switch those two around. Cancelo or Theo Hernandez? I'm leaning towards Hernandez, but what's your shout on this? I think Cancelo's got a higher probability of getting a clean sheet this week, but Theo Hernandez definitely looked very good from an attacking standpoint. So I think if you want to play the fixture, play Cancelo. But, you know, I think as we've seen with this tournament, it's not all about playing the best fixtures, is it? So, yeah. Hey, Laura. Welcome. Like I said, congratulations on becoming a channel manager. Really appreciate that one. Uploading my team on Twitter. Not sure how much surgery I need. We'll play a chip if necessary. Yeah, we'll let you know on that one. And of course, put a valiant point there. Drop a like if you're enjoying today's stream, guys. Will Manpower? You mean Will Mbappe? No, Mbappe won't start. I don't think he's going to start. Who would you captain out of Gundo and Musiala? I probably would go for Gundogan. He's just got slightly more predicted points and had better data in match day 1, so that's the only reason I'm going for it. But I think both are really good options for this opening match day. Would you say Mbappe, Jorginho, Verbergen to Forum, Musiala, Lukovic is worth a -4? Goalkeepers for me, I don't think are ever worth the hit because there's very limited upside to them. This isn't regular FPL, Euro FPL. Just not worth the hit in my opinion, to be honest. The next journey, big teams play against small teams. Should I activate my wildcard this journey? You mean this match day? Again, maybe. It just depends how your team's looking, Yusuf, to be honest. If you want to send it me, it'll probably give me a better indication and help me give you better advice, to be honest. Cheers for the 6 footballs, fantasy football. Appreciate that one, man. Thank you very much. Musiala captain, good shout. Yep, I think any Germany players today are decent shouts. What's my team looking like? If you want to come over to the YouTube stream, you can see my team on there. But a quick run through: Pickford, Rodriguez, Gvardiol, Guehi, Mittelstadt, Gundogan, Musiala, Bellingham, Meyer, Ronaldo, Griezmann, Stanek, Fass, Lukaku, and Bruno Fernandes. Who should I get as striker? I mean, Ronaldo, Lukaku, Griezmann, pretty decent options. Then you've got loads of 6.5, 7.5 options. Briel and Bolo, Yamal, plenty of good options this week. No, I probably won't do any there. Cheers for the follow, Marcus. Appreciate that one, man. What was the average for match day 1? I actually don't know. Wirtz or Musiala? I probably would be slightly leaning more towards Wirtz on that one. Musiala. I'm expecting him to play more minutes than Wirtz. What 3 Germany players will I play for my Limitless? I mean, there's plenty of good options, isn't there? I probably would say you need a defender. They've got pretty good clean sheet odds for this match day. Musiala and Gundogan, I think Havertz and Wirtz are very good options, but I think they will see potentially less minutes. Is Mitrovic a good player? They're playing Slovenia. I get that. He didn't look great. I think Valivojevic looked better. I have Havertz and Ronaldo up front. Who else should I bring in? Yamal, Lukaku, Griezmann, Briel and Bolo. Quite a few good options. Them stags. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Kane is causing FOMO for many. What would your advice be? I wouldn't worry about it too much. England didn't look very good going forward. Where is the... Is it here? Yeah, here we go. I mean, they've got pretty good predicted odds this week. This is all coming from Rob T FPL. Again, if you want to take a screenshot of this or use it to help you out, obviously clean sheet odds, predicted goal scoring odds as well. This is what I've based some of my stuff off, but again, don't take it as gospel. Why does Grimaldo not start? I mean, I think it's mainly because it was a little bit of a tougher game. He might start against Albania. That's my prediction. But again, Cucurella didn't really put a foot wrong, to be honest. So I don't see him getting dropped. Is Trent going to start versus Denmark? Somewhere that Mainu could be starting? Yeah, I think Trent could potentially be a little bit of a risk this week. Gareth obviously bought him off around the 60th minute. And it was after he played a forward pass rather than just keeping possession. So I think... against a little bit more of a better opponent in Denmark, I think we might just go for somebody like Gallagher or Mainu, to be honest. This is my Limitless. Give me recommendations, please. Ronaldo, Lukaku, Kane, Bellingham, Musiala, Gundogan, Fernandes, Akanji, Gvardiol, Trippier, Mittelstadt, Cancelo. Yeah, I think it's a really, really good Limitless. There's no kind of questions I go for. Reckon and Bolo starts, needs a cheap attacker. I mean, he's only played about 180 minutes all season, so I think him... being it could be a big risk, to be honest. Akanji or someone lower priced. As you can see from my team, I've gone for Ricardo Rodriguez. He had a few less ball recoveries, but you're still going to get that clean sheet. Bruno Fernandes is a must, or is KDB a good shout? Both are very, very good shouts this week, to be honest. Have you used your wild card or Limitless? I've used my wild card this week. Abiche or Xhaka? I think I'd go for Xhaka. What's the reason you've gone for Griezmann and not for Kane? I think England offensively didn't look as good. Like, the data was very, very poor from an attacking standpoint. And Griezmann, I think, could do something this week. He had pretty good data going into match day 1. Sell Eriksen, Trossard, or Sudakov. I mean, Eriksen's probably got the most difficult fixture out of all of those, so he's probably the one to sell. Sudakov, I wasn't impressed. I brought him in for that week, but it is what it is. But yeah, he's not a great option, but yeah, probably Eriksen with the fixture. After that defensive performance against Spain, do you not think Gvardiol will play centre-back and not full-back? There is that potential. There is that potential that he might play centre-back, but at the same time could pick up some ball recoveries instead rather than attacking returns. But we're just here for the clean sheet. Keep Mbappe? No, probably not. I think he might miss the entire group stage, to be honest, with that broken nose. I probably would sell Mbappe this week. I'm back in Romania. Hopefully it works out, man. Hopefully it works out for you. Musiala, Gundo, Bellingham, KDB, anyone you change? No, I think it's fine. What front three are you going with? We've got Ronaldo, Griezmann, and Lukaku. That's the front three I've gone with. Thoughts on Nico Williams? I prefer Yamal. Best Mbappe replacement? Probably realistically this week is going to be a toss-up between Ronaldo and Lukaku. Thoughts on Xavi Simons? Should I sell for a -4? I probably wouldn't sell him for a -4. I'd give him another chance. Keep up your videos, mate, and the lives. They are very useful. Thanks. Oh, I appreciate that one, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. And if you share that sentiment, obviously hit that subscribe button. Drop us a like as well on the stream. Like I said, it does push it out to more people, gets more people in here. And that's what we're all about. If you're on TikTok as well, drop us a follow or come over to the YouTube stream as well. We do have a poll currently kicking off if you want to get your vote in for that one. 62 of you have already got your votes in for that one. I've asked for the best captain for match day 2. 61% have gone for a German player so far. Obviously, with them playing today in match day 1, could be very, very good for a decent little shout. Maybe no sticking or twisting or anything like that for you if a Germany player does very well. Ronaldo and Lukaku, the other options on there, and then other with 3%. Is this your limitless squad? No, this is my wildcard squad. Mbappe out for Yamal and Jorginho or Højbjerg out for Wirtz or Musiala. Yeah, I like those moves, Luca. I like those moves. Thoughts on Perisic? Probably not an option. Probably won't go for it. Should I keep Van Dijk this match day? I mean, he had alright numbers, so yeah, why not go for it? What position does Stanek play? I think he's one of the fullbacks, but again, I've seen on a few predicted lineups, he's not actually in it. Should I sell Frimpong for a -4? Probably. Cheers for the follow. Appreciate that one, man. Wirtz is cheaper than Musiala, so would you say is the better choice Wirtz? Not 100%. Not 100. I probably wouldn't say like 100% is the better option. I think Wirtz is more likely to come off before Musiala, but at the same time, it depends. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, the lineup's out. Oh, if the lineup's out, I'm forgetting. I honestly, my head's like, it's like fantasy. My head is like, it's honestly like fantasy football. Sorry, guys. I'm so used to FPL where I'm streaming like 2 hours before a game's kicking off. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Freddie. Honestly, my mind is just, yeah, it's not there. Right, let's take a look at this lineup then. So here we go. We've got Lukovojevic. Oh, Perisic is playing. Okay, Gvardiol's apparently going to be the centre-back. That makes me think I might take Gvardiol out. Mayer's up front. I like that. All right, okay, I reckon we might have a little bit of a switch round. Thank you for whoever told me the team lineups are out. Honestly, otherwise I'd have just been like, buff. Thank you very much. Turkey the Bush, sorry. Offcore has said, I'd recommend becoming a member. Great value, a lot of effort from Tom too. Cheers, man. I appreciate that one. Yeah, so I reckon we're going to take Gvardiol out here because if he's playing at centre-back, I'm not as keen. And it frees up a bit of money. And we might be able to get... where are they? Defenders. I don't know if you guys can actually see this. No, you can't. That's frustrating. Give me a second. Let me move you on to that one. Now you can see it. There we go. Right, who we got in here? Djurkovic. 5 million. Didn't play the first game. Josef Zverkovic. Union Berlin right back. How was his season? 2 assists. Or Sulatar. How many ball recoveries did you have in Matchday 1, Sunshine? 6 ball recoveries is pretty decent. But what could I do with that extra 0.5 million realistically with this team? I could get a Kanji back in then. That could be an option. Could get a Kanji then, rather than Ricardo Rodriguez. Could be an option. Opinions on Trossard? I don't think he was great in the first game, but yeah. Could Perisic be the better option than Meyer? I think with him playing left back, probably not. Because looking at this lineup, it's going to be Kramaric, Petkovic, and Meyer as the front three. So I think Perisic is going to be playing left back. Fuck it, we might chuck Jutkovic in. And then upgrade Ricardo Rodriguez to Akanji. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Let's have a bit of fun. Where is he? Bosh. Right, there we go. Make sure you guys can see that again. Yeah, there we go. Oof, Guardiola swap option. We can see Tom is cooked. Thoughts on Shaqiri? Again, we're not sure 100% the reason why he didn't play in that opening game, so could be a little bit. Akanji worth it, I feel. What's your opinion on Gula? Yeah, good game. Obviously had a great game last night, but playing against Portugal, probably going to be a little bit more of a difficult opposition. Why do I have an IFK Gothenburg scarf? If you haven't watched the full video, head to the... Oh, my hair's sticking up now. If you head to the link in the description, I did an away day there. We went to Gothenburg for the weekend, me and my friend Sean, well, my flatmate Sean. And we went to Gothenburg and we went to BK Hacken, but IAK were there at the same time. So it's a really, really good video. If you've got like a spare half an hour, go and check that out. That goes for anyone on this channel as well. If you go to my main YouTube page and go to the channel page as well, there's my second channel under there. We're around like 50 subscribers, nothing special, but we've only posted one video so far. We've got another away day coming up in July. I was looking at some Olympic games as well, maybe to go for as well. So if you're kind of into that kind of like Ellis Platten away day kind of style video where, you know, there's kind of the build up, the traveling, and then, you know, the football as well, go for it. Go for it. How was Gothenburg? I may move back. I love Gothenburg. It's one of my favourite cities, to be honest. It was brilliant. It reminds me a lot of Manchester in the UK, to be honest. It was great. Everyone just whipping about on scooters. It was just a really, really cool city. I love the fact in Sweden as well. Everyone will start speaking Swedish to you and you'll go, don't have a clue, mate. I don't have a clue what you're saying. They'll immediately flip straight back to English for you. And you go, oh, right, oh, cheers, mate. Thank you for that one. Gahey or Stones? I think for that price, I'd rather just get Gahey. Should I sell Mbappe? Yeah, he's probably going to be out for that one. Yeah, we got some Gothenburg boys. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Like I said, guys, go and check that video out. Go and subscribe to the second channel as well. Like I said, plenty more content coming up on there. If you do enjoy that kind of away day style kind of video, then yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Thoughts on Griezmann over Havertz? I think Griezmann's likely to play more minutes than Havertz, but I think both are very good options for this game week. Wirtz or Havertz captain today? I probably would go Havertz. Is Danny Carvajal worth it? He was class in match day 1. I get that it is going to be a difficult fixture, but as we've seen with these difficult fixtures, that maybe sometimes we're underestimating people or overestimating people. Kramaric a decent shout. I mean, he is playing on the left, so I think I would prefer Petkovic, actually, if I was going to go for a forward. I think I'd go for him over him, to be honest. Nice one, man. Nice one. Nah, have you watched the Gothenburg video? Off course. Let me know. Cheers for the follow as well, Mike's. Appreciate that one. But yeah, let me know if you've watched the video or if anyone's watched the video and your thoughts on it, to be honest. It's doing pretty decent. If you had a limitless card, would you pick Kane or Griezmann? I still think I'd pick Griezmann. I just fancy him this week. I don't know why. He's going to be my little differential for this week. How many points did you get this week? I got 46. It was a stink fest. I'm feeling a cheeky Perisic goal this time. Go for it. My only concern is he is playing left back and he is down as a midfielder. So you're not going to get the clean sheet points if they do keep a clean sheet. Took my lunch an hour late just for this stream. What a man. What a man. Look at him. What a saucy little bugger Jake is. If you don't know who Jake is, we do the preview streams together. Virtual Gundogan captain. I am slightly Whoa. I am slightly leaning more towards Gundo for the captaincy for Matchday 1. Team sheets are out for Croatia versus Albania. Yes, they are. They are indeed. Oh, cheers, man. Appreciate that one. Sus. Bro, so it was a pretty sus statement, wasn't it? I'm edging towards Gundogan, like, bro. Let's calm it down. Let's not, you know. TikTok are probably gonna ban me for that comment now. Probably gonna ban me for that one. Heroes are made by choices like that. Yeah, Jake is a big hero. Give some love to Jake in the chat, guys. Massively appreciate him. What a guy. What a guy. Bom, 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 bom. What are we going to do? I think we were going to go do some team ratings. I think that's what I was going to do around 1 o'clock. And now they're here. So let's go and start rating some of your guys' teams ahead of this match day. So we're going to start off with... Actually, I need to go on the post itself, don't I? Let's go on the post itself. That is the easiest way to do it. Let's see if you guys can see my screen. You can. Can't miss out on a good edge sesh. Got that right. Cheers for the 5 football as well. 5 footballs as well. Fantasy football. Appreciate that one, man. Virtual Havertz captain. I am slightly leaning more towards Havertz on that one. Right, we are doing some team ratings. If you want your team rating by me, come over to the Twitter at FPLTom_. Leave your team under the pin tweet and we will get it reviewed. I have so much money in the bank. Help, mate. Should I have Ronaldo instead of Griezmann or Yamal? Should I replace one of the cheap midfielders to Bruno, KDB or someone else? Or could I switch keepers to the 4 million ones? Yeah, I probably would upgrade one of the cheaper midfielders. I think obviously you've got... some decent 6 million options. I think what you could do is go for Vargas over Abashir. He's got slightly better attacking odds if you wanted to go for that one. I do like Yamal as an option. I think not having Ronaldo, though, could be a little bit of a problem with this team. But other than that, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Cowie19, I know he's kicking around. Cheers for the footballs, Freddie. Appreciate them, my friend. And the roses as well. Oh, Freddie, you're blessing me. What a guy. What a guy. Cowie19, he has sent me his team. He's got Kai Havertz, captain for Zidane, Kane, Xhaka, Saka, Bellingham, Musiala, Verts, Akanji, Shaw. He's gone for the double up against Scotland, the triple up if you like as well. Gvardiol, Radipic, Stanic. Yeah, you know what? I like all these players. I really like all these players. I think this is a good team. I'm not 100% convinced by the double Switzerland, but Scotland were pretty sus, to be honest. So, yeah. Laura, one of our new channel members, so give her a shout out as well, other channel members. She's got Ronaldo, Lukaku, Mbappe, Vert, Sabitslai, Sudakov, Chananoglu, Bruno Fernandes, Vidmark, Cooper, Mittelstadt, DeMarco, Cancelo. Ooh, okay. Okay. So Mbappe's probably one of the players you want to get out of this team, realistically. The other players you're probably looking at this week are probably somebody like Chananoglu. The Cooper not playing was a little bit of a disaster class, to be honest. So, yeah. I think he might start this game, though. He could start this game. But I think the big problems are obviously Mbappe. And what do you do with him? Do you go and get Kane because you've got no England attackers? It give you a captain as well on match day 20. Or do you just go and get Antoine Griezmann? Antoine Griezmann could be a decent shout. Or do you go for one of the cheaper options, Yamal, Breel and Bolo? These are some options you potentially could go for there. Oh, Mike with the heart as well. You guys with the gifts today, you're flying. Limitless now. I'm currently on the wild card, but I can see why people are going for the Limitless. Cheers for the follow as well, Thomas. Dylan Jones. He's got Ronaldo, Lukaku, Kane, Xhaka, Musiala, Wirtz, Akanji, Gvardiol, Gehi, Mittelstadt. I like this team. This team's in a very good place. No questions about that one. Edgeworth. Hey, yo, a lot of edgings going off in today's chat. He's got Kane, Fernandes, Bellingham, Musiala, Wirtz, Gundo. He's gone for that triple midfield for Germany that, you know, two of them did exceptionally well. Robertson, sus pick. Gvardiol, Lovovic, Alexander. Yeah, I probably would say Robertson's the sus pick. Everyone else I don't have a problem with. Should I do Gvardiol to Perisic? No, I wouldn't do... I think Robertson's the problem here. Robertson is probably going to be your problem, to be honest, mate. What questions have we got kicking off in the YouTube chat? Why do you think Wirtz will play not all minutes? I mean, he didn't in the last game. There's a lot of quality on the width as well for Germany. What's a fun defender I can bring in for this game week? I think one of the Croatia boys, maybe one of the Swiss boys. A Germany defender, they could be pretty decent. Someone from like Czech Republic, Serbia. Just if you want in a little bit of a fun one. What Swiss mid do I go for? I think Xhaka's an okay shout. I think Vargas could be the differential shout that you potentially go for. You think it's worth going to go Perisic over Gvardiol? I mean, Perisic is down as a midfielder, not as a defender, so no. Thoughts on Mui for Austria was great against France. He was indeed, but I'm not sure if is he a midfielder or a defender? Is De Cooper starting? I've seen some stuff that apparently someone in Belgium's missing training. I think Theo Hernandez did have a great game, and I can't disagree with that. But we're gonna back the boys with a clean sheet. KDB feels like a trap in this system. Belgian play, yeah, he wasn't great. He wasn't great, was he? Ryan sent his team. He says my team is forward CR7, Lukaku, Havertz. Mid, Foden, Sudakov, Shaqiri, Baumgartner, Fernandes, defender Tar, Mittelstadt, Cancelo, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Di Lorenzo. Do I -4 to get Shaqiri out for any of the 8 million mids? Gamble on it. Yeah, have a gamble on it. Have a gamble on it. Have a cheeky gamble on it. Best replacement for Mbappe, you're probably looking at Lukaku, Ronaldo, Kane, Griezmann, and then you're probably looking at other ones. Oh, if he's listed as a defender, he had really good ball recovery numbers, so yeah, I'd go for it, Rex. But yeah, there's some other ones. What do you think about Kranjčić from Slovenia? He got many ball recoveries and playing Serbia. Is he a defender or a midfielder? I don't know if he's going to start. I've just seen there's injuries, so he might start. That's all I'm saying. There's rumours. I don't know if he's definitely going to start, but there's rumours. Oh, Offcore. What a guy. What a guy. £2 donation from Offcore. Massively appreciate that one, man. What a hero. What a hero. Thank you very much for that £2 donation, man. Thank you very much for that one. Mayo will cook. Let's hope so, boy. Let's hope so. I've got him in my team for this week. England versus Denmark predictions. I think it's going to be a 2-0 win. I probably would go for Vargas. Also, Kante got 9 ball recoveries, which is pretty mad. Yeah, it is. It is. I just think I'd rather focus on defenders for ball recoveries rather than midfielders. I think you could... There's more upside going for attacking midfielders rather than like attacking defenders, less so in this game. I feel like if they've got good ball recovery numbers, that's more exciting. Oh man, you should have said something. You should have said like Edging Club or Soggy Biscuit Club or anything. You could have come up with anything there, man. Do you think it's not worth punting on one of these defenders like Robertson because he is attacking and he plays on the first day, so easily replaceable? I'd rather just have a Swiss defender. Like Scotland, let's get the data up. Let's get the data up. Scotland are down the bottom for expected clean sheets and attacking returns for this game week. So not worth it in my opinion. There are so many better defenders that play today alone. Germany, Croatia, Switzerland. They all play today, match day 1. So yeah. Kane or Griezmann? Do you think I will regret it if Kane scores a brace more? I mean, that's up to you. Like, don't put it on me. It's just up to you. Is Morata playing or is he injured? He was one of the other players I did take a cheeky little glance at, to be honest. It does look like he's flagged, but I've heard nothing else other than that. So yeah. And 0 XG for Scotland. That's what someone else just put. So yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog. Wow. Wow. Okay. Up the stag, says Jimmy. Yeah, let's go, baby. Do you think Scotland will play a bit better? They have a specific type of play style, and not many teams can break them. But Germany was one of them. Maybe. Let's wait and see. Like, they've got to obviously improve if they want to progress through this tournament. So yeah. Swiss strikers, and Bolo didn't start. Dua their main striker now. I don't think he's their main striker. Because Breel Bolo came on and was absolutely exceptional. It's the fact that Breel Bolo isn't fit. So, yeah. I have 3 Swiss players, but I'm Scottish. Oh, that's painful. Where do you think Stags will finish next year? I think, if I'm speaking realistically, 18th. Because there's a lot of quality in the league. If I'm speaking with my heart, we're going playoffs. We'll go back-to-back, baby. Easy. But yeah, Brain, 18th. If not, playoffs. Play or bench Foden? I mean, you might as well play him because he plays fairly early in the match day. Plays tomorrow, actually. Got to do what you got to do for the mini league. Yeah, 100%. Autos. Bro, Jimmy, we're dreaming. We're dreaming if we think we're getting autos. Probably my Scottish bias holding you back. Yeah, probably, mate. That is probably a few problems for a few people. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. We've got about 45-ish minutes as well till the deadline, so do keep your questions coming in. Are you a Mansfield fan? Yes, I am indeed. I am a Mansfield fan. I can see you've got your Wimbledon badge. Yeah, I saw you sign John Joe O'Toole. Kind of, not, he was good for like half a season, and then, yeah, just fell out of favour, really, didn't he? Yeah, like he is a really, really good defender at that level. Like, no questions about it, but the players that we signed were just a different class above him. Can we see your team? Yeah, if you want to come over to the YouTube stream, my team is on screen right now, so you can come see it. Oxford going to get playoffs again. Bro, if Oxford get promoted, that is mental. I mean, Ipswich did it, so, you know. I think there is levels, though. I think there is levels. Definitely so. Definitely some levels. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Like I said, we will try to answer as many as we possibly can. Any more team ratings as well, get them sent in to me under the pinned tweet. Cheers for the follow, man. I do appreciate that one. Hey, Tobias. How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Noonmenge, a good shout. Yeah, he's a decent shout. How do I get my team to you? If you want to send me a team, you can either type it out in the chat and I can read it. Or if you want to come over to my Twitter, @FPLTom_, and leave it under the pin tweet. You signed that Aussie International. You kept hold of DKD. Yes. We got the Aussie International for midfield. And we have still somehow kept DKD. I do imagine there's probably going to be some clubs looking at him, though. But let's wait and see. Everyone has a price, in my opinion. Mayer or Modric? I mean, both are really good shouts for this week. I've gone Mayer because of price, but both are really good shouts. Thoughts on Konoplot? Oh, I've butchered that one. I know exactly who you mean. I've got him in my Bet365 team. Yeah, I mean, you'd hope Ukraine could produce something a little bit better, so I probably would keep him one more week. Ragovic, Likovic, Akanji, Cancelo, Gavardiol, Trent, Castagna, Bruno, Bellingham, Musiala, Verts, KDB, Ronaldo, Havertz, Lukaku on Limitless. Nice. It's a strong team. It's a good team. I mean, if you've got that extra cash, go and get Gavardiol. This is my wildcard team. This is my wildcard team for this week. Thoughts on Mansfield's transfer window so far? I mean, it's been pretty decent. I think if we can get Lewis Brunt back on a loan, I'm happy. I'm a happy boy. I can't lie. If we get him back, I'm pretty decent with that one. Is DeMarco to a Croatian defender worth a hit? Probably not. Probably not. Captain Gundo over Musiala. I think both are really good options. The reason I've gone for it is I'm expecting Gundo to probably play more minutes. Why switch Gvardiol? I mean, it meant that I could then go and get a Kanji in. And a Kanji's just been a bit of ball recovery demon and a player that I've wanted all kind of since he got those amazing numbers, to be honest. So that's the only reason I've done that one. Mittelstadt and a Croatian goalkeeper, or Neuer and Theo Hernandez on the Limitless. Ooh. I like Neuer and Theo Hernandez. I'd spice it up, be a little bit differential. Where do you find the expected points and odds? Yeah, so we either use this guy here, Rob TFPL. Again, he's over on Twitter. Or there is a link in the description to 11FI's website. Again, they've got all predicted data for the group stages so far. Both Vargas and Xhaka a good shout. Yeah, I think both of them pretty good shout. Hello and welcome back, Skiddy Panty. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? Not FPL. Could I ask what software you use to edit and what was the cost? I need to get one done for my business. So yeah, I use CapCut, which is free for certain bits on TikTok. It's a really good one. And then I use Filmora, which was like 50 to 60 quid. It's pretty reasonable, to be honest. It's all right. It's pretty standard. Obviously, the benchmark one is obviously Adobe. But other than that, all good. All good stuff. Yeah, he's a decent shout. He's not a bad one for 5 million. Yeah, we did that team already. Why don't you think Wirtz will play more minutes? Should we all change Wirtz to someone else? I mean, just off the back of the last game, he was the first player to come off. I think with the quality that Germany have on the left and right-hand side as well, I think that probably does make him a little bit more prone to some early substitutions. I could be wrong. That's just my thought process on it. I've captained Musiala. What's your thoughts on that one? Yeah, I think that's all good. No worries off, call, man. How many points would you be happy with this match day? It depends what like the average is across the board, isn't it, really? I mean, anything above 50, to be honest, after last week's dreadful performance, I think would probably be a little bit better, to be honest. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, boom, boom. Keep your questions coming in, guys. Keep the likes, subscriptions, all that stuff, all that jazz, the follows. Keep them all coming in. We definitely need some more likes on this stream. 14 for 40 people in here at the moment. Come on, guys. If you're watching the stream, smash that like button for me. Who's the best goalkeepers for this match day? I mean, there's plenty of good options. I think Pickford's a decent shout. The Croatian goalkeeper, you've got Stanik. You have the Serbian goalkeeper at 4 million. You have Pence from Austria at 4 million as well. KDB or Maya? Oh, my days. I think both are good shouts for this week. It depends what that... If you're on a limitless, might as well go KDB. You've got unlimited budget. It's a tough one. That is a tough one. I don't think KDB looked good. So, yeah. Like you, edges. Yeah. Everyone's loving a bit of edging. Predictions on the games? Yeah, I'll do some predictions on the games. Let me just get all the fixtures up for this week. Let's run through some of these. Got about 40 minutes till the deadline does close for this match day as well, guys. So make sure you're getting your teams locked and loaded. Croatia, Albania. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Croatia. Germany, Hungary. I think it's going to be a 1-0 win for Germany. Don't know why. I just feel that way. Scotland, Switzerland. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Switzerland. Slovenia, Serbia, 0-0. Denmark, England, 2-0 to England. Spain, Italy. I think could be 1-1. Slovakia, Ukraine, I'm going to go for a 1-1. Poland, Austria, 0-0. Netherlands, France, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for France. Georgia, Czechia, or Czech Republic, I'm going to go for 2-2. Turkey, Portugal, I'm going to go for 3-1 to Portugal. Belgium, Romania, this is the big one. I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to go 1-1. Rudiger or Musiala captain? I think I'd go Musiala. What's my captain plan? We're going to have it on Gundogan. I think Bellingham's the captain option for tomorrow. Griezmann's then the captain option for the day after. And then it's a toss-up between Lukaku, Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo. Thoughts on Mbappe to Doku? I actually thought Jeremy Doku looked alright-ish. But I think because he's down as a forward and there's lots of other quality players in that position, probably not worth it. Trent, yes or no? Yeah. Who do you think has been the standout players that nobody thought about at the start? Standout players nobody thought at the start. I definitely think like the Swiss players. No one really had any of them kind of kicking about. Let me have a look back through some of the results. I think obviously you got to look at teams like Romania that did surprise people. Other players. I think England defence was overlooked by a lot of people in the community. So I think they were decent shouts. France defenders as well. Again, probably overlooked by a lot of people. Turkey players as well. Not a lot of people had Turkey players in the teams for match day 1. Yeah, I think that team's fine. I think that team's pretty decent, Mark, to be honest. How much points should my players make that I don't need to sub them out? I mean, that depends who you've got coming off the bench for one. If it's like a cheaper player that you don't expect or a player with a more difficult like opponent, then, you know, it's obviously dependent. But realistically, I'd say anything above 5, they're probably worth keeping in the squad. Anything after that, probably worth a little bit of consideration. I've been so impressed by the smaller teams. They've all come and give it a go. Yeah, 100%. The smaller teams have been great to watch. Triple Swiss players in my team. All right, shout. They have Germany next match day. Probably not. I think 2 at max. Hey, Tom, if I want to send you my team, can you rate it? Yeah, I'll rate some more teams on Twitter if you want to send them me. Which keeper would you take with the limitless money? I think Pickford and the Croatian goalkeeper are decent ones. How do I send my team? If you want to send me a team, send it on Twitter at FPLTom_ and leave it under my pinned tweet. I just need to move my keyboard so I can actually use my mouse. Is there anything you've learned from Euro Fantasies that you'll use in Prem FPL? No, because it's like a different game. I think that if they introduce like ball recoveries, then I think it'd make defenders a lot more, like central defenders a lot more appetizing of the picks. But yeah, I don't think there's anything I've necessarily learned so far. I think it is to have kind of your own narrative sometimes and not follow the crowd a little bit. And just be a little bit... Like, this game definitely seems like one of those games where maybe going against the grain a little bit is probably going to pay off a little bit more. Would you say Wirtz is a good captain for today? He's an option. Him, Musiala, Gundogan, Havertz, all decent picks for today. Right, let's have a look at Twitter. Who else has sent me their teams? Ian Matteson has sent me his team. He's got Kane, Bellingham, Wirtz, Gundo, a bit shy, Cancelo, Akanji, Gvardiol, Trent, Mittelstadt, Sommer, Stanek. I don't know who that forward is. Vitinha and Lukaku. Other than that, I think that's a pretty good team. Yeah. I don't know who the forward is, but you must know who he is and expect him to play, so go for it. Not sure about Gakpo. Gakpo's one of the other interesting shouts. I've seen a few posts about him. Had pretty good numbers, so he could be a very, very good shout for this match day, to be honest. Could Cody Gakpo. I like that as a pick. Kante, I get it, had high ball recovery numbers, but again, outside of that, I think you're better picking a player that's more likely to get an attack in return. Just my opinion on that one. Do you think Dalot starts for Portugal? I'm unsure whether or not to keep him. Yeah, I'd keep him for now. Kane or Havertz, who is better on the Limitless? Oh, I think Kane's more likely to play the full 90, so I'd probably go for him, but I think both are pretty good options. Havertz or Mittelstadt? I think Havertz is probably the one to go for. He's the Polish guy who scored versus Netherlands, 6'4", so good aerial option. Yeah, all right then, that's fine, that's fine. Freddie's just sent me his team, so let's go and take a look at that one. So's Ewan. We'll start off with Ewan's first. He's got Lukaku, Ronaldo, Kane, Bruno, KDB, Bellingham, Musiala, Gvardiol, Trent, Rudiger, Castells, Simon, Wirtz, Cancelo, Van Dijk. Yep, no questions with that team. That's very strong. Match day 2, only use my 2 transfers, Di Lorenzo, Akanji, and Mbappe Kane. Yep, I think that team's perfectly fine for this match day. Looking pretty good, mate. Pretty good. Steady. I've learned something. I think having players that are the cheapest and you'll never use makes more sense overall. So have 14 starter makes more sense. I get that. I do get that. No worries, guys. Do you think I can change KDB? In what way can you change KDB? Like for another player? Maybe not. I think he's a decent option. Brought in Gvardiol and Ronaldo. Yeah, they're probably 2 popular picks for this week, so I think they're very good. Should I change him? No, it's a good fixture on paper, isn't it, for Belgium? So I would expect them to still do quite well on that one. Sent you my limitless draft. Cool, Hayden. We'll go and check that one out. Musiala, Baumgartner. I like Baumgartner. Double Swiss defense. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's good. Looking decent. I don't think there's necessarily anyone I would change in that one. So, yeah, I'm all for that. All for that one. You like IFK Gothenburg? I actually went, like, start of the month. There is a video on my second channel if you want to go and check that out. There's also the top TikTok on the page as well. The most recent one is from my trip to Sweden. So if you're from Sweden, you want to go check that video out, feel free. My captain Gvardiol, go for it. Does Limitless give you unlimited transfers? It does, and unlimited budget. I do have Instagram, but I can't see it unfortunately because I'm streaming on YouTube on my computer and on TikTok on my phone, so I won't be able to see it. Yeah, I get that. I do get that one. Again, though, it's one of them, isn't it? Like you're gonna have to miss out on somebody. I think that's probably a very fair point. Is FOMO. You're always gonna have it, regardless of whatever game you play. There's always gonna be players that you think you need to have and are essential. And sometimes you just have to go without them. And sometimes they'll do well, and you'll be a little bit disappointed. Sometimes they won't. IFK is shit. Yeah, they weren't great. It was proper Brexit ball when we went. Mbappe or Ronnie, probably Ronaldo with thingy. Can you check my team on Twitter? Yeah, if you've sent it me. AKZ on the Limitless. He's got Ronaldo, Lukaku, Kane, Mayer, Bellingham, Musiala, Wirtz, Van Dijk, Akanji, Theo Hernandez. I think double French defence, probably not. I would have one or the other. In my personal opinion, I think not having a Germany defender is a little bit of a mistake. So I think I'd swap Jules Koundé for Mittelstadt. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Verification done. Yeah, so I'd swap Jules Koundé for thingy. Thanks, Bob the Builder. Just for the follow, man. Musiala, De Bruyne, and Mitro / Schick. I'm not 100% convinced by Mitrovic. No, you won't get to carry 2 over Yusuf. How much points should my captain make in order not to change? I think anything probably above 8, 9, 10, probably worth keeping at that point. Kante, a good 6 million midfielder. He's not bad. I would just prefer an attacking option though, to be honest. Would you rather Modric than Mayer? I think he's better chance for man of the match and won't get subbed early. I mean, Modric got subbed early and Mayer played the full 90 against Spain. So I think that argument's a little bit redundant. And looking at it, Modric does seem one of those players, looking at the past few friendlies, that actually comes off a little bit earlier rather than Mayer. So it is what it is. I get your point about captain, like man of the match, though. He could have that option. Next time you're in Gothenburg, you should watch Geis. I got told that by a few people there that I should go on and watch Geis. They obviously play in the same stadium, though, so yeah. How can I send my team? If you want to send it me on Twitter, @FPLTom_. Who should I replace Vargas? I have 6.5 million and already have Xhaka and Akanji. Ooh, I would prefer Vargas over Xhaka. I think I'd gamble on him, be a little bit attacking. Jake sent his team over as well, so let's go and take a look at that one. This is what he's doing. He's also played the wild card this week. He has got Romelu Lukaku, Patrick Schick, Kane, Lobotka. I don't know how you pronounce it. Modric, Saka, Wirtz. Akanji, Gvardiol with the armband. Oh, okay. Trent. I think, Jake, my only concern is a lack of Germany. Not very keen on the Germans. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think other than that, I like it. Fabian Ruiz could have a decent game. But again, maybe was it a one-off? But other than that, yeah. I just think maybe Wirtz. Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced on Wirtz. Please can you rate my team, and is there anything I should change at FPL Tom? Yeah, if you've sent it me or send it in the chat, yeah, I can rate it for you. Can I sub players on and off because I've played Limitless? Yeah, you can still do the same changes you did in Matchday 1. That's still the same rules apply. Rate my team: Lunin, Bigford, Gvardiol, Tar, Mittelstadt, Trent, DeMarco, Cavacheli, Fernandez, Gundogan, Rodri. I'd probably give it like a 7. It's alright. There's a few players that could be a few problems, but yeah, probably a 7 out of 10. Probably a 7 out of 10 for that one. I bought you flowers in the pouring rain. Do keep the questions coming in, guys. Keep the likes, keep the subscriptions coming in. We're probably going to be live up until kickoff as well, so do keep your questions coming in, and we will try to answer as many as we possibly can in that time period. What's my team? We've got Pickford, Akanji, Zhurinkov, Vic, Gehi, Mittelstadt, Meyer, Bellingham, Musiala, Gundogan, Ronaldo, Griezmann, Stanek, Fass, Lukaku, Bruno Fernandes. That's the team at the moment. Bellingham or Saka? I've gone for Bellingham, but again, both are really good options. 2 out of Ronaldo, Kane and Lukaku. Probably Ronaldo and Lukaku. Probably Ronaldo and Lukaku on that front. Mbappe will start. I don't think he will. Akanji or Vidma, I think both are good options. Vidma did come off early though, so bear that in mind. Potentially could happen again this match day. Akanji as well had the most ball recoveries, 11 for him. Should I sell Mbappe to Ronaldo? Yeah, I think I probably would. Lukaku, Kane, McSauce, KDB, Bellingham, Trent. Oh, it flew off. It flew off. Williams a good option. Or who better for 7 million? Is he down as a forward? Because if he is, I'd prefer Yamal. Croatia or Albania? I'm going for Croatia. I think they should win that one. Yes, mate. On a limitless. Need a 5th defender. Already have Cancelo, Gvardiol, Akanji, Trent. Maybe Mittelstadt then. Cover the Germany route off. Mittelstadt. I mean, Czech Republic have decent clean sheet odds. Maybe double up on the England defence. We're pretty good for this week. When is the time to use the Limitless? I'm using it next week. I probably would say in the group stage. Yellows. Let's go, boy. Nice IFK scarf. Like I've said to a few people, there is a video on the second channel when I did go to Gothenburg. If you want to go and watch that, link to that in the description. Yeah, you can obviously sub players out if they play bad. He's an okay option. He's an okay option from Switzerland. I prefer Vargas for that extra million. Oh, nice. Nice. Cheers for the follow as well. Appreciate that one. McTominay, got a pick or not? Probably not. Akanji or Cancelo? I think I'd go Akanji, to be honest. Cheers for the follow as well, guys. Massively appreciate that. I probably would say Akanji and Gvardiol. I know obviously I've got Jurovic in here over Gvardiol, but it allows me to get Akanji in. That's the only reason I've done that one. Cheers for the follow, man. Like I said, I do appreciate it. I sent you my team on Twitter. Can you rate it? My name's Bob the Builder. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's go and take a look at that one, man. I haven't had any notifications through, so you might need to send it me again, to be honest, mate. Because it hasn't popped through, unless it's hidden in here somewhere. But we'll take a look, but you might need to send it me again, Bob. Yeah, it's not filtered through, so if you want to just send it me again. A wall of scarves from all the teams you see would be a cool backdrop. Yeah, it would be a decent backdrop, to be fair. That'd be a pretty decent one if we got a wall of scarves. The only problem is, I'm obviously like renting. Like I don't own this flat, so yeah. How do I get away with that one? But it would be a pretty sick thing, to be honest. Thoughts on Kramaric? I think I would prefer going for the other forward that they've got playing today, Petkovic. He's obviously the striker. Is Game Week 2 Limitless necessary? And if it isn't, when should it be played? Probably not. I don't think it's necessarily, but it's obviously the bigger players have easier fixtures. That's kind of the narrative behind it. Matchday 3 is a decent option. And then you're probably looking around the quarterfinals, semis, around that time probably to play it. Who do I captain today? Gvardiol, Musiala, Rudiger, or Wirtz? I think Musiala is probably the top pick there. Williams is a 7 million option. Is the better ones out there? Yeah, I think so. Mayer, Vargas for me. You've got obviously the Ukraine boys that should be a bit better. Modric at that extra 0.5 million as well. Xhaka. Akanji or Gvardiol. I think they're both really good picks for this week. So, yeah. Yamal instead of Ronaldo and get Bruno in midfield. I think Ronaldo's more likely to score than Bruno, to be honest. Renting means you just fix any holes you've drilled in. Yeah. I mean, we've already got quite a lot of work to do whenever we leave this place, to be honest. So let's not add extra walls. Havertz or Griezmann on the Limitless. I think both are really good options. I think Griezmann is the differential pick. So it depends what you're trying to do in your mini league. You've sent it again? Cool. Gvardiol is playing at centre-back. Yes, he is indeed. There we go. It's come through now, mate. It's come through. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Lukaku, Kane, Bruno, Bellingham, Wirtz, Zinchenko, Cancelo, Castagno, Mittelstadt, Di Lorenzo. I mean, I'm guessing you're on... What are you playing, Bob? Are you playing... What chip strategy are you playing, mate? Let me know. Skiddy Bunnies put Bob the Builder, Scoop, Muck and Dizzy and Skiddy too. What a joker. What a joker, eh? Rate my team too. Cool. If you've sent it me, I will rate it. Obviously, it needs to appear in my notifications. If it doesn't, then just try and send it me again. Bum. But yeah, let me know, Bob. Let me know. Let me see if you put it in the chat already. If you should change anything. Well, first off the bat, you're obviously going to have to play Lunin because this goalkeeper's been benched. Mbappe is a big problem. I mean, Bednarek's a decent option for this week as well. I think a lot of people are sleeping on him, to be honest. At 4 million could be a little decent option. But yeah, Mbappe is probably the big one. Might be worth a minus for Cristiano Ronaldo, in my personal opinion, or another forward option. Just gives you that option. But yeah. Yeah, the Havertz, Wirtz, Musiala captain dilemma is definitely real. I think all of them are really good options, and you've just got to get a bit lucky, to be honest, today. If Gvardiol is centre-back, should I play Juranovic or Perisic? I think Perisic is down as a midfielder, so I'd go for the other option. Wirtz or Gundo? I'm leaning more towards Gundo, but again, I think Wirtz is a very decent option for this week. Just because I don't have him doesn't mean I don't think he's a good option. Around 20 minutes till the game does kick off and today's stream does end. Like I said, if you've enjoyed any of the content you've seen either on TikTok or on YouTube, go for it. I'm currently second bottom loser, goes to Nando's in a full kit. Any tips to improve? Let me know your team, you man. Yeah, same for me. It gives you a captain on the 21st. That's the only reason I've gone for Griezmann. Gives me a captain option that day. I've sent it on Twitter. Cool. Did I have a look at it? Maybe. Again, apologies, mate. I do see a lot of teams. Oh, yeah. You played the Limitless this week. No, I don't think there was any changes I suggested. I think it's a pretty strong Limitless, to be honest. Just tell me who to play in midfield. I mean, you've got it. I mean, Wirtz has got to play today because you can just sub him out afterwards. But yeah, he's got to play. Am I an idiot for going for the wild card over the limitless? No, I've gone for the wild card. I'm on the wild card. Had Havertz from the off, so would feel more disappointed if I switched and done so well. So we'll stick on him. Fair enough. What a shirt, by the way. Which one? The Dortmund one, the Mansfield one? Schick or Sesko? I actually prefer Sesko, to be honest. Musiala is mine. He looked good. Agreed. Gvardiol at centre-back is really good for ball recoveries, though. I get that. I do get that. But we've gone for I'm hoping Akanji can get the ball recoveries in. Let's hope. Let's hope he can do it again. Kovacic good or not for 6.5 million? I mean, Mayer at 6.5 million for me is a better option. Dovbyk or Kane? I mean, Ukraine need to win this game if they want any chance of progressing through the tournament. So, yeah. Why Griezmann over Kane? I'm debating who to go for instead of Mbappe. I mean, mine's purely down to budget and the fact that Griezmann gives me a captain on the 21st to go for. Oh, the one I've got on, the Germany one. This is just like just a nice training top. If you've never been to any of my streams, I basically live in football tops and football jumpers. Like on my bed right now, the dirty ones, we've got a Venezia one. There's an Ajax one there. If I open my cupboard up, from the top of my head, I can see a Copenhagen shirt, a Dortmund retro like late 80s kit. I can see a Fiorentina jumper, a Mansfield top, France's training top, an England shirt, an Ajax shirt. Like, yeah, there's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. I think there's like another Germany jacket somewhere as well kicking about. I think I wore it on the last one. Does Limitless last a day or the entire week? So yeah, it lasts for that entire match day. Lasts for that entire match day. Should I get in Akanji instead of Gvardiol? I think they're both really good options for this week. Can I only make the subs if I played Limitless? No, you can make subs regardless. Regardless, you can still make the subs. Don't worry about that one. Keep your questions coming in, guys, as we are approaching the deadline. Around 15 or so minutes to go. I imagine quite a few of you are probably at work or at school this afternoon, so we'll probably be just skiving off watching the game. Rate my team replied to your most recent tweet. Yeah, we'll go and have a look. We'll go and have a look. Had a few more sent in. Let's take a look at these. Connor Barnett, or yeah, again, apologies if I pronounced your name wrong. No changes I've made there. I think your team's fine, mate. Looking pretty decent for this week. Diamond. Again, probably no changes. I probably would be desperate to make for that one, to be honest. So again, yeah, all good on that one, mate. And then NPC Thrice. Which one is better? Yamal plus Musiala or Havertz plus Gvardiol? I would go for Havertz plus Gvardiol on that one. Oh, James Gale signed a new 2-year deal. Nice. Shout out to Gale. He'll probably go out on loan, though. I'm considering going triple Germany attack on the wildcard forts. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the predicted data for this week, Germany are expected to be the top goal scorers for match day 2, so it's not the worst idea in the world. Fass or Gvardiol? Ooh, I think I'd go Fass, you know, just for that price point. For that price point, you know. I bought you flower. Do I go Modric or Mayer? I think both are good options. I think for that extra million you save, though, or, you know, whichever way you want to look at it, Modric will be on penalties and more free kicks. Mayer will be playing slightly further forward. Can we get the full kit off for Big Rom, please? Oh, bro. If Rom scores, you know all my clothes are coming off. Any thoughts on Trent or versus Akanji? I think both are really good options. I think England and Switzerland's clean sheet odds are around the same. So, yeah. Little does anyone know. Yeah, I actually do get the clothes off. Keep Trossard or get a 9 million. I think he's a good fixture, so I'd probably keep this week. Pretty much, mate. Yeah, he's pretty much confirmed out. That's kind of the vibe people are getting. Yeah, I think Musiala's a decent captain shout. Mittelstadt or Havertz? Ooh, I think with Germany being good for clean sheets and obviously Fulkirk kicking about, I think that could be a little bit of a stinker. Vargas or Sabitzer? I think if you want to play it for today, Vargas. Scotland were pretty dreadful as well. Joe Drew, he said limitless thoughts. Kane, Lukaku, Ronaldo, Musiala, Bellingham, KDB, Wirtz, Trent, Akanji, Gvardiol. I mean, you've got to play the Croatian players today and the Swiss players. So get them all in your team to start off with, Joe. And then you should be all good, mate, because you can sub them out afterwards. But yeah, get them in to start off with. Keep your questions coming in, guys. Any not obvious mids from the Limitless? Probably Modric is the not obvious one, but could have a good one. Do I use the Limitless? If you want to use it, it's up to you. I'm using the wildcard this week. Modric, Shaqiri or KDB? I mean, with Shaqiri not playing the first game, I probably would put him at bottom. And then I probably would say it's a pretty even split. Both of those other two players had not difficult games, but yeah, it is what it is. Bro, I ain't ignoring you. The chat just moves pretty fast. If you want your question asked, just get it asked. Can I have a look at the tweet I sent it? I mean, if it's come through my notifications, go for it. Thoughts on this wildcard team? Lukaku, Thuram, Musiala, Bellingham, Wirtz. Yeah, pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed, to be honest. I mean, maybe the goalkeeper I would change. There's obviously other better 4 million goalkeepers out there. There's Stanek, who I can see in the tweet above. There's Pence from Austria as well. Better goalkeeper picks. Wirtz or Musiala captain? Probably edging more towards Musiala, to be honest. On Limitless Matchday 3 and Wildcard quarterfinals, suggest any transfers. Probably going to be Mbappe out for maybe Ronaldo. Or any other forward that you fancy this week. Yamal, Mbolo, Griezmann, all these options as well. Griezmann does give you a captain for this week. So that'd probably be my advice on that one, mate. Hi, Tom. Just posted my team. Yeah, cheers, guys. I've taken a look at all the teams that have come through. Combination of Wirtz and Bruno or Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan. I think I prefer Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan. Musiala or Jude captain? I mean, Musiala plays today, so you might as well go for that one, then switch it to Jude tomorrow if he blanks. Keep the questions coming in, guys. Keep the likes, keep the subscriptions coming in. We've got about 10 minutes till the deadline as well, so do keep those teams flying in. De Bruyne or Bruno? Oh, I think I'd slightly go for Bruno. I'm playing Limitless. Wirtz is my matchday one, so should I change to Gundo for a change? No, stick to whichever player you want. I think all the Germany midfielders are decent options. What about my second transfer? What should I use it on? I think what you could do is obviously if you're going to save a bit of money bringing a Lukaku thingy in, you could upgrade your Georgian midfielder to the Swiss 5 million guy, Abishai, who got the goal and assist in match day 1. That could be an option. Could be a little decent option for you there, mate, if you wanted to do that. Havertz or Griezmann? I think both are really good shouts, so again, difficult one. Would you go Belgium goalkeeper or Austrian? Again, depends what you need the money for. I think Belgium, you could very easily get Wout fast for 4 million and cover the defensive route off. And then, the Austrian goalkeeper is 4 million already, so could be a decent shout. Should I keep Gvardiol on Limitless despite him playing centre-back? Yeah, he might get some ball recoveries, so that could help out. Trossard and Ronaldo or Bellingham and Lukaku? Ooh, I think I prefer the first option. And Bolo is being slept on a little bit. I think it's just down to the fact that he's played limited minutes this season that's putting people off, to be honest. Should I sub out Mbappe for Kane, even if it means I got a -4? Yeah, you might as well have a little bit of a gamble on it. Hope that Kane delivers. I'd have a little bit of a gamble on that one. Should I captain Wirtz or Gundogan? I think Gundogan's probably going to play a little bit more minutes. Had better expected data as well in the opening match day, so I probably would go for Gundogan. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, whichever way you're feeling with it. How do I get my team rated? If you want to send it me on Twitter or leave it in the chat. But it's going to have to be quick because we're approaching that deadline pretty fast. I swapped Mbappe for Morata and put Lukaku in for a big gamble. Go for it. The only thing with Morata is he was flagged. I don't know if he's fully fit or not, but he was an option I was potentially looking at. Can you rate my new team? If you've sent it me on Twitter, yeah, you know the drill by now. Kane, Lukaku, Musiala, Bellingham, Wirtz, Eriksen. Oh, no, get Eriksen out of here. Gvardiol. Okay, right, you've got two defenders playing against each other, so you want a 0-0. So, no, I'm not a big fan of that. So, I'd take Eriksen out. I know he did well in Matchday 1, but they're playing England in Matchday 2. There's plenty of other options that I'd prefer. So, yeah, and then sort defenders out. Either back Spain or back Italy. Rate my wildcard team. Havertz, Lukaku, Ronaldo, Musiala, Bellingham, Wirtz. Yep. I have no problems with this team. Obviously, put Akanji in over Cancelo because Akanji plays today. So get Akanji in. And then you're all good. Bum, 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 bum. Akanji or Hernandez, I think both are pretty decent odds. Both are decent players. Hernandez probably more likely to get an attack in return, but I think Akanji's got better clean sheet odds. Shall I captain Mittelstadt or Havertz? I'd go for Havertz on that one. Make sure you're just following me. That's sometimes why the tweets don't always pop up. Keep the questions coming in, guys. We've not much time till the deadline, so do keep those questions coming in, and we will try to answer as many as we possibly can before today's deadline. Like I said, if you've enjoyed any of the content as well, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go and check out the second channel as well. We've had a lot of discussions about the Sweden video in today's stream, so if that does sound like something that could be up your street, go for it. Gvardiol or Akanji? I think the best way to probably compare the two, oops, wrong one, is probably look at the clean sheet odds. And as you can see, there's a 6% increase in clean sheet odds for Croatia to get one, so probably more towards Gvardiol from a stat perspective. But yeah. I'm playing Limitless Chip, got Croatian goalkeeper who do you reckon my second one be? Pickford, probably. I think that'd be a decent one. Gundogan or Wirtz captain. I've said to a lot of people Gundogan, so yeah, that's probably the way I'd go with that one. Bum, 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 bum. Do keep the questions coming in, guys. We've got about 5 minutes till the match does start, so yeah, we're going to leave it there. In around about 5 minutes. We're not going to obviously stream afterwards. I've got plans this afternoon. There will be videos coming out probably maybe tomorrow evening, Friday morning, and then Friday evening, Saturday morning, and then me and Jake will be back on Sunday afternoon, late afternoon for a preview stream, and then their deadline stream as well. So plenty of content coming on the channel as well. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications as well. Cool, someone sent me their team. There you go, mate. There you go. It's finally pulled through. Would you change anything about the bench layout? Don't think I've missed anything, but just want to double check. No, you're all good. All these play on the 22nd, so just sub them out afterwards. So all good, Hayden. All good, mate. All good indeed. Should I sell Mbappe for Ronaldo, Lukaku? Yeah, I think both are pretty good. Pretty good. To be honest, for starting this week. So yeah, I think both are very good options. You pick between the ones, to be honest. Lukaku had a hat full of opportunities and probably could have come away from that game with a couple goals, to be honest. But yeah, keep the questions coming in. I benched DeMarco and Van Dijk for Fass, Mittelstadt and Hernandez. I mean, you can change them round. I think DeMarco plays before Fass anyway, so I'd put DeMarco back in. Got there in the end, I know, man. We got there in the end, but you finally got it, and we're all good. So that's the main thing. Hello from Norway. Hi, how's it going? I sent that team again. Bro, you really want these teams rating, don't you? Kane, Ronaldo, Musiala, Bellingham, Pedri, Wirtz, Kvaradskhelia, Theo Hernandez, Mittelstadt. Yep, that's the one. That's a lot better. There you go. All good Minecraft motion. That's a lot better of a team. Is Limitless smart for Matchday 2? You do you. Yeah, I'm good. I'm potentially maybe looking at some trips to Norway in the future. Oslo, talk to me. Football, any good? Is it worth doing Sudakov to Wirtz for a hit and captaining him? I mean, he wasn't impressive, but you would hope for a response from Ukraine. I'm not from Germany, no. I'm from England. But we're just, you know, Euros. We got to rep the Germany. And I'd probably get that as well because we've also got Dortmund in the back. Dortmund in the back. We've got about 2-ish minutes till the deadline, guys. So any final questions, get them into me ASAP. Otherwise, it's probably going to be it, guys. It's probably going to be it. Nah, it's not your fault, man. I can 100% understand the confusion. Like, I'm wearing a Germany top. There's a Germany kit behind me. Like, yeah, that's fine. Cheers for the follow, man. Appreciate that. Boom, boom. You got the best of my love. I don't think I'd do it. Mate. But if you've got a gut feeling and you fancy it, go for it. Like, at the end of the day, I can only give you my advice. It's still your team at the end of the day. So, yeah, you do you. You do you. Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba. I think, guys, to be honest, we are probably going to leave it there. There's only about a minute-ish until the game actually kicks off itself. So we're probably just going to leave it there, to be honest. We're just going to leave it there. Like I said, thank you very much for all your support throughout today's stream and throughout the Euros as well. Your support has been absolutely immense. There will be plenty of content coming up on the channel as well. So do subscribe, follow, all that good stuff for more content coming your way. But thank you very much for watching today's stream, guys. And good luck in Matchday 2.